today's CCAA men's basketball matchup between the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves and your Mount Allison Mounties. I ask everyone please rise and remove your headwear and turn to face our national flag for the flag of O Canada. Introducing tonight's starting lineup for the UNB St. John Seawolves. Number 4, Ethan Smirda. Number 9, AJ Nash. Number 12, Ernest Bogart. Number 15, Jack Fury Miller. And number 21, Ben Power. The head coach for the Seawolves is Paul Vaughn. And now introducing the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties. Number 6, Jonas Monroe. Number 8, Simon Tucker. Number 13, Sebastian Tucker. Number 14, Ryan Norris. And the big man, number 24, Rashawn Ferguson. The head coach for your Mount Allison Mounties is Mitchell Weber.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this afternoon's ACAA men's basketball action here in Sackville, New Brunswick, where the visiting UNBSJ Seawolves will be playing hometown Mount Allison Mounties. Last regular season game for everybody, last game on the schedule, nothing to lose in the standings. St. John's win last night solidified third spot for them and third seed for them in the playoffs 2 weeks from now. And the game is off. Oh, shit. Okay. Paperwork flying everywhere today. Do have a couple of pregame shout-outs. Jamie Rowan, let's go Mounties. Congratulations, Jonas Monroe and Simon Tector, seniors. Emily T, go Tectors. Both brothers, 13 and 7. Kazin, former Round A player. Congrats, Joe and Cy. Let's get a W. Start Nash bringing the ball up. With the back-to-back games, the teams have switched uniform colors. St. John is in white and Mount A is in garnet. Nash kicks the ball looking inside, down low to Volk. Volk cuts up off the board, just misses. Smerda almost gets the rebound. Norris picks it up. Monroe bringing the ball up. Fakes the jab step in. Sebastian Tector drives down through, kicks out to Norris in the corner. Just misses the three-pointer. Fury Miller breaking up the court. Looking in, works the ball in, kicks it across court in the corner to Power. Power to Volk, across the Fury Miller, drives the middle. Just a little floater in there and just didn't quite connect with it. Tector down the other end now. He's driving it, kicks it back out to Norris. Norris to Ferguson, high post. Drives in, lays the ball in. Got that step, got that spun and got that step on Volk and gave him the advantage, and he took it. He took that to the hoop. Nash over to Fury Miller. Nash looking inside, skips across to Fury Miller. Look down the corner for a second. Out to Power, up top to Smerda. A little short on that three-point attempt. Volk gets the rebound, kicks it out to Smerda. Over to Power. Power to Smerda, high post. Out to Fury Miller and drains the three-pointer. Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up right now. Rashawn Ferguson back to Tector. Travel called. Just a little too eager with that pump fake to try and get himself get an advantage on that first step, and took the step a little too quickly. Other than that, good idea, good thoughts. Nash, Fury Miller. Back to Nash again, looking inside, skips across Fury Miller, three-point attempt, and a little long on that one. Volk picks up the rebound to Nash, to Power, skips it up top to Smerda, over to Nash, up top to Ben Power. Smerda turns, misses the shot. Norris tips the rebound out to Rashawn Ferguson. Ferguson comes in, drives, and we have a charge call. Smerda did a good job on setting himself up high in the lane in there, and Ferguson's just a little too solid a bump on that one and wound up getting called for the charge. Ball inbounded to Nash. Bringing the ball up, over to Power. High post to Smerda, kicks back out to Power. High post to Smerda, pass out the wing, intercepted by Ryan Norris. Pass the ball up. Monroe wasn't quite ready for that. Simon Tector saved it down in the corner. Top to Rashawn Ferguson. Simon Tector drives baseline on the right, and ball's blocked. Gets his rebound, almost makes that shot. Nash. Both these teams are attempting to pick a lot faster pace than they were playing last night. They want to make sure things are moving fast up and down the court right now. Ryan Norris here for Mount A. Simon Tector drives the left side of the key, rolls across the rim and doesn't drop. Nash up the right side to Fury Miller, down in the corner of Power. Top Nash. High post to Smerda, kicks it out to Power. Short on a three-point shot. Ferguson gets the rebound, up the left side to Norris. Norris tries to get that ball inside to Monroe and just didn't quite get a handle on it. We have Powder and Everex coming in for Mounties. Nash over to Fury Miller. Nash skip past Power, up top to Fury Miller. Kicks it back out to Smerda. 3-point, just off. Ryan Norris with the rebound. Sebastian Tector. Norris. Just laid up a little too strong off the board. And ball's rolling around, go for control, out of bounds. We have Seawolves basketball coming into the game for Mount A. Number 5, Caden Augustin. For St. John, number 3, Ewan Wilson. And number 11, Alex Areola. St. John inbounds the ball. Power bringing up the right side, guarded by Augustin. Around Fury Miller. Power. Smeared at the high post, drops it down low post to Areola. Up top, and skips it out to top to Smeared, who drove, missed the pass. Wasn't sure if he was trying for a shot or a pass, but it got tipped and got it to Areola. Areola laid it up off the boards. Norris coming in, drives hard on the right side. The ball off the board and banks that sucker in. Wilson, Power, Fury Miller. 3-point attempt off again. Ryan Norris bringing the ball up left side for Mount A. Sebastian Tector handed off back to short on that. Deverex gets the rebound, pops back out and puts it up off the board for 2 for Mount A. Cut that spread to 2 points. Power being guarded tightly right at the center line. Ball down in Areola into Smerda. A little short on that one. Norris. Yep. Ball's knocked out. That ball coming up to Sebastian Tector, knocked out by number 21, Ben Power of St. John. Yeah, Deverex. Tector. Augustin, 3-point attempt is just short. Rebound by Smerda. Long lead pass to Wilson. Left-hand layup misses, and we got Areola called for the foul on that one over the back on their attempting to get the offensive rebound. Okay, Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up. Drives down top of the key. Power step in, almost gets it spun up off the board. Areola pushing the ball up the court. Smerda, long shot, and definitely off on that one. Jonas Monroe coming back in for Mount Allison right now. One difference seen so far in this game is St. John's hasn't had not quite as hot a hand as they had last night when they were shooting. Last night they were much more consistent with making the shots. But that could only be a matter of time. We'll see what happens. Augustin, outside shot off left side. Rim just a little long. Okay. Power over to Fury Miller. Drives in, drives court. Areola rebound. Tries just almost gets it put back in. Ball pops out. Fury Miller to Smerda. Power. Wilson. Fury Miller. Fake shot, drove left, pops up the shot as the shot clock expired and makes the basket. That gives St. John a 10-6 lead. Timeout is called by Mount Allison. Seems to be a much better pace for this game today than yesterday evening's game. Everybody seemed to, I'm not sure. Same thing with the girls' game, with the women's game earlier today. Trying to figure out, we just had a flicker happen that I didn't like on our video, but we seem to be good. I think the point, like yesterday, both teams knew that there didn't really, neither game yesterday made an awful lot of difference, and it wasn't going to make much of a difference in the standings anywhere for both men and women. And so you could almost see that players are coming out a little less energy than you'd normally expect them to see. But today it looks like the teams are looking at it as preparation for playoffs. I know Mount A is not going to make the playoffs this year, but Mount A men are not going to make playoffs, but St. John will, and they just need to get in the right mindset so that they can get themselves ready to go. And we definitely saw that earlier in the women's game today, where Mount A came out yesterday and was just a little disconnected, not really focused. Today they were much better intensity and focus and just execution on what their coaches have been asking them to do. Now, you can tell that both teams are trying to use the earlier game today as a preparation for that playoff game in St. John. In St. John in 2 weeks' time, from February 28th to March 2nd. Augustin with the ball. Pass broken up by Power. Augustin to take throw in. Top to Powder. Augustin. Monroe. 3-point attempt. Off. Deverex with the rebound and the putback. Excellent offensive rebound and positioning for Deverex in that one. Sliced in and got an open and picked the ball up and got the points. Power. High post Smerda. Areola down. Reverse layup and in. Ariola's had almost free reign across that baseline so far tonight. I'm assuming Coach Weber's going to get his players to key on that and make sure he has to work. Ariola has to work a little harder to get that ball, get into the position down there. Gustin over to Norris. Looking here, driving key, and Fury Miller not too happy with that call, but he is called for the push on that, I believe. Oh, contact on the air. Oh, foul wasn't on Fury Miller. It was on Alex Ariola. That's his second. And based on that, Ariola's been taken out, and Doyle Burton is in for his play to cover him. Just so that's probably going to limit the number of minutes available for Ariola will be available during the rest of this half because they don't want to get him in serious foul trouble prior to second half. Norris drains both free throws. Kind of gets the spread back, cuts the spread back down to 2 points. 12-10 lead for St. John. Fury Miller steps up top. Power. Smeared at the high post. Wilson down in the corner. Rims out the three-point attempt. Scramble for the rebound. Miller picks it up. Fury Miller picks it up. Smeared up top over to Ewan Wilson, sorry. And Fury Miller drains the three-point shot. Augustin coming up, drives hard down the left side. Looking inside, picks up Deverex. Left-hand layup in there. Great job shielding the ball with his body. Power's looking around for options at the moment. Fury Miller. Power down low to Burton. So Power up top, out to Fury Miller. Wilson in the corner, short. Rebound picked up by Deverex. Augustin. Augustin over to Deverex. Norris has the ball on the left side now. Screen set, shoots over. Power. Ball down the left side, Fury Miller, fakes shot. Joyce Jims dribbles back across, cuts down the key, hands it off to Burton, who is fouled on the shot attempt by Rashawn Ferguson, who's as much as I know what Ferguson is doing at the moment, his hands did not stay his arms did not stay completely vertical, and contact was made. That's why the foul was called. That's also going to be Ferguson's second. Going to have to be careful. He's walking off the court with his arms up in the air like that. The officials can take that as basically an insult, and that type of behavior is not accepted. That was Burton with free throws. Made one of them. Augustin bringing the ball up for Mount A. Deverex, 3 points, and buries it. Okay, Deverex down through Fury Miller, 3-point from left corner, and hits it as the first quarter expires. Yeah, just remind everybody if they want to get a shout out to anything, we just get a hold of us through Mounties ACAA YouTube channel. We're off and running. My compadre here, Steve, was joined the first quarter, and now he's going to wander off home and be much warmer and comfortable environment. Make sure he's there home before the weather starts. 19-15 for St. John in that first quarter. Much better quarter for Mount A than they had last night. It's definitely more coherent defense or cohesive defense, and they're actually getting their shots and running their offensive sets and getting their plays, getting the shots they're looking for. Doing an excellent job on getting in for offensive rebounds as well, especially Brennan Deverex. And I will be back with you guys in just a moment. Okay, just got quick stats summary from the first quarter. Even as we expected, we sort of very even, 31.8% shooting from the field for St. John, 35.3 for Mount A. Scoring leader so far, we have Fury Miller, number 13, leading St. John with 11 by a long stroke ahead of everybody else on that one. Mount A has Brennan Deverix. Has 9 points based on three field goals and 1 3-pointer. And everybody else is spread out kind of even after that. Rebounds even at 12. Turnovers nice and low, 3-1, where we'd like to see them. Only 2 fouls per team, but they're both have put 2 individuals, Rashawn Ferguson and Alex Areola in foul trouble. As in, they've got 2, and they'll probably see little, if any, action during this second quarter. Okay, scramble there. Monroe brings the ball back into the front court. Long 3-point attempt, just off the front of the rim. Rebound picked up by Augustin. Augustin goes in, drives, pops back, floats that one in just a little bit. Yeah, Smerda and Powder fighting for position on that one, and Powder just bring his foot down on the end line. Fury Miller up top. Power. Looking around, tries to skip across to Wilson. Ball's picked off by Simon Tector, gives it to Deverex. Brennan Deverex bringing the ball up. Simon Tector over the screen. He kicks it back out to Powder. Powder drives left. Oh, loses his footing. Okay, and Augustin goes for the ball, saves it, gets it back to Powder. Deverex, 4 on the clock. Pops up the 3, just short. Needed to rush. Did a good job trying to get a decent shot off with very little time on the clock. Power over to Fury Miller. Back to Power. Fury Miller on the left side. High post to Smerda. Steps in, pops it up. Short. Powder with the rebound. The right side to Jonas Monroe. Augustin. Tector. Augustin back to Simon Tector. Fakes shot. Steps in. Cups it back out to Monroe. Just off. Smerda with the rebound. And rushes up the court. Power. Lays the ball up. And in and fouled by Augustin. Oh, my apologies for the dead air. I forgot to turn the volume back up after the last cough. Hey, Deverex up top. Norris driving down through the key, lays the ball up. Could have maybe called a foul on that one because it looked like he got clipped, especially because it looked like contact might have been up around his head. And that's something we really want to try and avoid to have happening at all costs. Power. Nash, high post, kicks it out to Wilson. Wilson in the corner. Missed the 3. Fury Miller pops the rebound back in. Extends the lead to 7, 24-17. 7:15 left in the quarter. Sebastian Tector with the ball up top. Oh, Deverex, jab step, fake, step push in. A little bit of a push up for short on that shot. Fury Miller. Wilson. Strong outside shooter, always looking for that shot. High post Nash, kicks it down low to Burton, out to Wilson, up top to Fury Miller, and just off. Ryan Norris with a rebound, and Nash attempting a goal for that ball. Actually caught Norris's arm and knocked him off balance into the ground. Nice to see Nash basically going immediately to Mount A player at that point and saying, sorry, man, just no, I didn't mean to do that, and saying, can I help you back up? It's nice to see that kind of camaraderie between top-level athletes. Deverex, Norris, Simon Tector drives the key, pushing in against Nash. Oh, sorry, that's not Nash. That would be Dovkan. Okay, Paul. No, that's Nash. Trying to read 8s and 9s. It's going to be fun some days. Power of the ball. Yeah, fouls on Sebastian Tector with just basically too much hand contact on that one. Considered to be a push. Gain an advantage that way defensively. Inbound to Khan. Down to Power. Burton on the baseline. Tries to insert a high post to Nash. Ball's knocked away. Deverex brings it up. Norris. Sebastian Tector. Down to Gabe Powder. Baseline shot. Nothing but net. Power being guarded close there. High post to Nash. Down low to Burton. Reverse layup. St. John's been working that baseline an awful lot with their big men coming in and through and sort of picking the ball up and coming either underneath the basket or right up, either straight up into the basket or underneath and laying the ball up. They've been working that well. It's been very successful. Norris, 3 points, and brings it. Cuts the lead to 4 points. 5:20 left in the second quarter. Kahn to Power. Kahn down low to Burton. He's looking inside, skips it out top to Power. High posted Nash. Fury Miller drives baseline. Gets fouled, and we'll have 2 shots. And that foul's on Gabe Powder, his first, Mount A's third of the quarter. No, fourth of the quarter, sorry. Team third. Oh. Miller drains them both. Strong shoot. Fury Miller's always been a strong shooter coming out of St. John. Played high school there. Down in the corner, Norris. And Ryan Norris showing a hot hand right now. He's just drained 2 solid 3-pointers. That 3-point range was something that Mount A was very quiet with last night, and that's part of the did not help contribute to the loss last night. Down the corner to Khan. Just long. Burton with the rebound. Kicks it out. Khan up top. Fury Miller again. Off. And that was Nash with the rebound. Kicks it up top to Khan. Steps in. Out to Nash. Nash down to. That would have been. That was Fury Miller. Dude. Sebastian Tector with the ball up top. 10 drives. Pass back out to Norris. 6 on the shot clock. Comes down. Screen set by Powder. Ball rolls off. Back out to him. A little long with that 3-point attempt. Burton with the rebound. Down to Power. Looking baseline. And we have Monroe and Ferguson coming back in for Mount A. Okay. Inbound Khan up top, down the corner to Fury Miller, and drains the 3. Timeout called for Mount A on that one. We have a substitution came in for St. John. Didn't quite catch who that was. 8-point lead by St. John right now. This game's going to be considerably different than we were seeing last night. Last night was a lot of bump and grind, a lot like uncontested almost uncontested fast break points being scored. This one today, we're seeing everybody defense getting back down the court, getting in place, so it's trying to force offensive sets, but those are still being run, and some three-point shooting has picked up for Mount A, but it's a little lower than it was last night for St. John. So they're working things out. We're looking like we're going to have just setting up for a good ball game. Yes, okay. And Emily T caught the fact that when I had the volume down when I was trying to cough and forgot to turn it back up for a few seconds, and I brought it back in. My apologies for that. Gotta love winter weather. Oh. Okay, Mount A inbound the ball from their own end line after since the time was called after the basket. 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Ball inbounded to Augustin. Back over to Norris. Yeah, Sebastian Tector back to Norris. Up to Sebastian Tector. Pops in, pops it out to Norris. 3-point shot and a little long. Rashawn Ferguson, great rebound on that one. Went up for that one. Tector drives down hard. So Ferguson, top of the key, drives in, off the board and in. Nash. High posted Power, kicks it at the Fury Miller. Just off and out. Ferguson with the rebound. Sebastian Tector brings the ball up left side. Sorry, kicks it over to Monroe. Monroe, 3-point and short. Just a little too far out, maybe. We'll see. Long pass down to Power. Nice assist by Fury Miller on seeing Power run the court on that one. Monroe. Norris. Sebastian Tector. So over the screen. Ferguson drives the key. Missed that one. Nash bringing the ball up. Over to Fury Miller. Goes in, drives the key, gives the ball to Volk. Volk gets his own rebound and pops it in. Norris up the left side for Mount 2 minutes left in the quarter. Ball stripped from Monroe by Power. Leads the ball up to AJ Nash. Lays the ball in. Hayden Augustin. Norris. Near the sideline for Monroe. Over his head without even looking, blind pass. Sebastian Tector gets the ball just under the hoop and is fouled on the shot attempt and will go to the line for two. Tector misses the first of two free throws. And misses the second one. Very uncharacteristic. Okay. Fury Miller driving down, goes to hoop, coast to coast, and lays the ball up through traffic. Sebastian Tector coming up the left side for Mount A. Norris drives key and just drags the pivot foot, gets called for travel. I think he was asking for a little bit of for a foul on that, for a little bit of contact, but from up here, we're looking from up here, it definitely looked like drag the pivot foot before any contact was made. St. John bringing the ball up. AJ Nash, top of the key, drives down, ball down to Volk. Missed that shot, missed that layup. Monroe gets the ball, brings it up the court, driving down. And shot is nope. It's going to be just as he was bringing the ball up. Monroe is fouled. We'll go to the line for two. Nash's third foul. That's going to be. Yeah, that will bring Pollard in for Nash, just so they want to make sure there's only a minute left in the half. They want to make sure that Nash doesn't get in too much foul trouble before the second half. Monroe drains the first one. And 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Ball's inbounded. Pollard bringing it up. Kahn, high post to Power. Pollard, a little long on the three-point attempt. Monroe pulls in the rebound and just caught his heels on the line before letting go of the ball. 14 on the shot clock. Yeah, Power up top. Kahn. Pollard, high post to Power. Foul on Augustin. He was very displeased with that call, and they basically just warned that basically that's it for any talking back on calls and stuff like that, and that gives Augustin his second foul. Ben Power to shoot 2, as both teams are over the limit at this stage. Powerman's second one, we have substitution. Norris and Simon Tector coming in. Hey, Norris up the right side, back to middle of Monroe. Low level pressure by St. John just to slow the ball coming up court a little bit. Tector, elbow, past the elbow to Ferguson. Hand off to Norris, just short on a three-pointer. Vovka picks it up. His pass up court intercepted by Simon Tector. Over to Deverex, steps left, and just misses. Tector saves it. Oh, Ferguson almost gets the putback slam. However, rebound's picked up by Deverex, and he pops in a short shot. 3 seconds left. Both with the shot as the buzzer goes, just misses. Score at halftime is 42-31. UNBSJ Seawolves are leading hometown Malice and Mounties. That one, we will return in probably 10 minutes or so, and we'll give you a roundup from stats and everything from the first half and get going on the second. See you soon. Teams are back out. We're getting ready to start second half of play here in Mount Allison University, McCormick Gymnasium. I'm Ian Allen. I'm giving your play-by-play and technical production, and Benjamin Hootchard is on camera for this one. Stats from the first half, leading all scorers. Number 13, Jack Fury Miller with 22 points. Solid one, 4 for 9 from 3 points. Another 4 made from 2-point land. Next leading scorer for St. John's, number 21, Ben Power with 6 points. For Mount Allison, number 14, Ryan Norris is leading team with 12, followed closely by number 7, Brennan Deverex. Personal fouls coming in. We have AJ Nash, number 9, AJ Nash for St. John with 3. He's going to limit his playing time a little bit in the second half. Number 11, Alex Areola had 2 in the first quarter. Didn't see him in the second quarter at all. We'll see him with some limited action, I'm sure, during this second half. For Mount Allison, number 24, Rashawn Ferguson, and number 5, Caden Augustin, both have 2 fouls. Other than that, rebounds are relatively even. St. John with 25, Mount A with 20. Turnovers nice and low, 4 for St. John, 5 for Mount A. We're getting ready for play and set for everything to go again, and here we go, starting the second half. Yeah, Nash. I was power to Nash. Nash is looking for doing. Can't see anything in there. Over to Power. Down to Fury Miller. Drives baseline. Kicks to the corner to Nash. Up top to Smerda. Misses the 3-point shot. Nash saves the ball from going out. Tector picks it up, and that's almost picked off by Smerda. Monroe to Sebastian Tector. To Simon Tector. Hands it back off to his brother. Simon drives down. Norris from the corner. Drains the 3. Good start for the Mounties on that one. It's nice to see them coming out with some confidence, and that'll give Norris a good feeling for the rest of them. Vogt sits up top and drops a 3-point shot, his first of the day. Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up there. Pressure by Nash. Ball's knocked out of bounds. We've got Mountie ball. 21 seconds left on the shot clock, which means they have 5 seconds to get it up over half. Norris successfully does that, turns it over with a bad pass. Nash, Power, Miller, Power, Fury Miller again, and lays up that contested layup. Solid pressure here by, solid pressure, defensive pressure, and the full court coming in there for St. John. Coach Weber's seen enough of that. He just needs to get he wants to get the guys back on their setup so if they can actually deal with that pressure, because they haven't seen that level of pressure yet from St. John today. It looks like it's caught the Mountie players off guard a little bit, and we'll sort of wind up we'll go from there. Yeah, as I said before, we're sitting here. This is the last game of the regular season scheduled for ACAA men's basketball. League championships will be February 28th to March 2nd at UNBSJ. Sitting through there, we've got Mount St. Vincent with 36.8 with a perfect season, 18-0 so far, sitting in first place. Holland in second, 13-5. They'll get the buys coming in. St. John will be in third place, win or lose today. And they will face University of Kings College Blues, who finished in sixth. Last night's game between Crandall and St. Thomas, Crandall winning gave Crandall the home uniform advantage for the 4-5 playoff quarterfinal game to be played. That's going to be played in St. John. Down the court, Norris down the corner, almost gets the ball inside to Ferguson. Picked up by Vogt, down to Fury Miller, in the corner to Smerda. Ferguson picks up the rebound. Sebastian Tector moves across, looking inside. Ferguson, high post, steps out. Jonas Monroe little long in the three-pointer, and it just clipped the basket structure in behind as the ball went over the board and caught the back edge of something. Caught the back edge of the framework. I will apologize for all the short little dead air moments we have, but I'm guarantee you guys would rather hear that than me coughing. It's sort of it's been one. Folk drives in, kicks the ball out. Smerda drives in, steps back, pushes in. Rebound picked up by Sebastian Tector. Stop. Into Ferguson, a little bit out of control. St. John ball on baseline. Augustine back in for the Mounties. That's Nash bringing the ball up guarded closely by Augustine. Drives in and travel called. Looking like Sebastian Tector took an elbow or an arm to the head. Cheering all that. It was just everybody contesting for that ball. You're going to get some little bit of incidental contact. It's going to happen sometime. I guarantee there's no intent behind it. Monroe inbounds the ball to Augustine. Back to Monroe. Sebastian Tector pushes the ball up the sideline to Everex, tipped out by Ben Power. Sebastian Tector inbound the ball. Jonas Monroe up top. Screen set by Ferguson. Drives low. Ball over to Augustine. Down in Ferguson, low post. Kicks it out to Sebastian Tector. Drives. Contact on that shot. Didn't quite make it. And Fury Miller driving in the left. Spin around. Ball's back out. Scramble. Picked up by Augustine. Block call on number 4 for St. John, Smerda. Okay. Smerda drives the lane, right side, pushes it up short, gets his own rebound, kicks the ball down to driving Nash, stops in the key, kicks it out to Smerda again. Fury Miller drives the key, spins back out, spins back down, off the board and in. Sebastian Tector up the right side, double teamed. Tried to put the ball off of St. John player, but man, it was last contact on that ball when it was off of Tector. Nash. Driving hard, solid defense. Little too much contact for the officials on that one. Sebastian Tector called for the foul. To Nash, high post to Folk. Spins, has a look, hands off Fury Miller, pops up the three-pointer, top of the key. Norris gets the rebound. Sebastian Tector. Norris. Monroe back to Norris out in the elbow. And Nash called for the reach on that. That will be his 4th, team second of the quarter. Nash is sitting now, and Wilson has come in for him. Deverex with the ball. Norris deep in the corner, just off. Fury Miller comes up with the rebound. Power down the left side, across the right to Smerda, looks baseline. Power driving down through the key, gets the pass in him, lays it up. Tector. Monroe. Sebastian Tector back to Monroe. Pass intercepted by Smerda. Almost got the alley-oop there to Power. Smerda gets it. Wow. Smerda basically powered that one in. There's an awful lot of contact. I do not understand why there was no call on that. Technical foul called on Jonas Monroe of the Mounties. That's his first, team second of the quarter. Based on the contact that happened down below there, I'm almost surprised it wasn't a St. John player picking that one up. Okay, ball inbounded to Ryan Norris. 3-point shot from up top. Just off bit. Monroe, great job getting the rebound. Kicks it to Deverex. Deverex 3-pointer from the corner. Long. Smerda tries to push the ball up left, far left. Gustin picks it up. He's stripped on the shot. Deverex picks up the rebound and drops it in. Power with the ball on the right side for Seawolves. That pass to Burton is tipped out by Monroe. Uh, 22, I believe, is Eamon Johnson, although the announcer said Cartwright, but Cartwright wears 23 is on the list that I have here at the moment. Down low, Fury Miller drives baseline. Augustin in shock at being called for the block when he did not have position. His third, team's third. Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Well, there seems to have been a technical foul called on that, but I'm just not sure whether there was 2 fouls called on that play or not. Looking at the scoreboard, I haven't seen anything there, so we'll just go with the fact that he has 3 rather than 4 fouls at the moment. One thing a lot of players have trouble trying to understand is if the way it's looked at in the rules and by officials is that if you're visibly basically over-arguing a call, you're at the point where you're bringing wrong type of attention to the game in general, and so that's why it's called for behavior in that case. Because even if occasionally the official is wrong on in some of those cases, but it's what's calls have been made. They're not going to change it. Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up. Simon back to Sebastian, back to Simon, drives left and lays it in. Power bringing the ball up the right side. Ball out of bounds. Mountie gets the ball inbounded to Simon Tector. Deverex, Sebastian Tector. Deverex, Sebastian Tector. Double teamed on the sideline. I'm going to try and put ball in knock the ball out off Wilson, managed to keep it inside, and Power comes up with it. Fury Miller drives baseline, kicks the ball into the key. Knocked out of bounds by Mount A defender. Just got verification on our chat line. 22 is Johnson. I was correct in that one, so we're good on that one. That would have been I'm guessing 20. Yeah, he's coming from the username on that was Canadian Process Management Group. I'm assuming that might be a parent or family member. Wilson, top of the ball. Power. Burton. High post in there to Johnson. Drops the ball down into Burton. Low post. Just misses the shot as it expires. Monroe bringing the ball up for the Mounties. Norris drives, lays the ball up. Fouled on that drive. That foul is on Fury Miller. It's his third, sorry. His second, okay. I'm reading wrong. That was his second. Team's third for the quarter. 2:46 left to play in the third quarter. Norris to shoot 2. Norris drains both free throws from the charity stripe. Substitution for Mount A. We have Ferguson and Powder in. Mount A going with a slightly taller with that taller lineup at the moment with Norris, Powder, Ferguson, Monroe, and Sebastian Tector. Monroe over left, fake. High post to Johnson. Nice fake. Puts the ball up, just off. Ferguson with the rebound. Sebastian Tector. Fakes the drive in. Hands the ball off to Monroe. 3-point attempt. And swish. Nothing but net on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Johnson up to high post. Kicks the ball back out to Power. Back into Johnson, top of the key. Drives down, low post to Burton. Flips the ball up and in. Sebastian Tector. Gives the Johnson. Oh, gives the Ferguson high post. Drives down, pass the ball to Powder, missed the layup. Power pushes down the right side. Johnson called for a travel. Sebastian Tector. Screen set by Monroe. Tector's looking down the corner. Powder looking to get inside. Drives baseline. Tried to skip the ball. Push the ball across the baseline to the corner. Knocked out by St. John. Mounties ball in baseline with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Okay. Inbounded Norris. Quick shot. Almost made it. Wilson with the rebound. Smerda bringing the ball up left side. Moving towards the middle of the court. Wilson. Johnson. Fury Miller. Down to Johnson again. High post to Smerda. Drains the uncontested shot from there. St. John's UNBSJ has been using that tie post to get ball in and distribute the ball, either kicking it back out or getting shots, or popping it down to a lower post player quite successfully in both games this weekend. Monroe drives the lane, lays it up, 2 points. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Smerda, Wilson, high post to Johnson, down low to Doyle Burton. Kicks it out to Fury Miller. Misses that shot. Ferguson the rebound. Sebastian Tector bringing the ball up. Shot clock is off. There's 11 seconds left in the quarter. Monroe looking at screen set by Ferguson. Double team there. Ball given to Ferguson. A high post. Almost loses control of the ball. Gets the ball back. Shot off short. And end of the third quarter. We have a 15-point lead for UNBSJ. 60-45. over the Mount Allison Mounties. Nice to see some good things in there so far. We've seen what both teams have been working those post plays a lot more and work quite consistently. They're getting more consistently than they were yesterday. It's nice to see them being able to work that in, get work from high and low post plays. It's sort of a little more old school basketball than some of us are used to seeing lately, but it's nice to see. I've been around the game for a little while. At this point, as soon as we get stats back up here, we'll see what we can come up with. Okay. Stats up in here. Yeah, during that. Miller is having a key game for him. Key game for St. John at the moment. After 3 quarters, he has 27 points, 8 rebounds. Leading all scorers for sure on that one. Next top scorers for St. John would be number 12, Ernest Volk, with 8, and number 21, Ben Power, with 8. For Mount Allison, Ryan Norris is still leading Mounties with number 14, Ryan Norris, lead with 17 points. Followed closely by number 7, Brendan Deverex, with 13. Rebounding for the Mounties, we have Brendan Deverex and Rashawn Ferguson with 7, and Ryan Norris with 6. Turnovers, a little more frantic, a little more. I don't know if frantic's the right word, but a little more uncoordinated play. A little bit of some points in that during that second quarter created about the same number of turnovers we had in the first half. Okay, at the moment we're back in play here again. Fourth quarter, we have Fury Miller up top, Kahn, Burton, Smerda drops a 3-pointer from that left sideline. Norris bringing the ball up for the Mounties. Okay, Norris drives, just misses the layup. Scramble for the ball, goes out of bounds off Ferguson. Okay. Smerda bringing the ball up. Over to Fury Miller. Smerda, skip pass, trying to get over to Kahn. Intercepted by Powder. Goes in, drives, lays up, and just rolls off the front of the rim. Smerda picks the rebound up, pushing up court quickly. Kahn, right side, baseline to Johnson. Johnson steps into key, pops up shot, a little short. Rebound, bounces out, and picked up by Jonas Monroe. Monroe to Deverex. Big shot, step down, drives down towards the baseline. Hand off to Ferguson, just outside the key. Drives in, pushes up, and fouled on that shot attempt. Ferguson will see 2 shots. And that's Doyle Burton's first foul of the game. Seawolves first of the half, or first of the quarter. Okay, ball inbound at Fury Miller, back to Smerda. Fury Miller. Smerda into that high post for Johnson. Loses control of the ball. Ferguson picks it up, pushes up court. Monroe drives. Guarded closely by Fury Miller. Did the spin, put the ball up, just missed. Burton up the right side to Smerda. Johnson with a shot from just around the foul line, missed that. Ferguson with the rebound. Deverex. Powder saves the ball. Deverex goes in, drives baseline. Maybe could have been called a travel if it wasn't. Ball bounces across the top of the rim. Pass up the left side, tipped out by Mounties. St. John ball front court on that left sideline. And now we have Cartwright, number 23, coming in for Johnson. Smerda, Fury Miller. Drops the ball down to Smerda. Baseline to Burton. And top of the key to Cartwright. Steps out, drives lane, lays the ball up. Deverex coming up the right side. Tossed over to Ferguson, works his way inside. Tried to come up underneath the basket, reverse layup, and he is fouled by Burton. Ferguson made the first one, missed the second one, and got called for a line violation. Went in too early. Got his own rebound, but was left a little too early, and that's how he was able to get in there. Ball inbounded. Smerda driving the ball up through the middle. Cartwright to Fury Miller. Looking low, looking inside. Looks out, kicks it out to Kahn. Elbow three-pointer. Makes that one. Ryan Norris bringing the ball up right side for Mount A. I believe we have an illegal screen set by Rashawn Ferguson. Yep, that was it. Just didn't get himself quite set before contact happened and got called because he was moving and got called for that one. That's Ferguson's third. Mount A's first of the fourth quarter. High post into Cartwright, kicks it at Fury Miller, three-point shot. Little long, Burton with the rebound, kicks it at Smerda, up top to Kahn, high post to Cartwright. Kicks it at Fury Miller, drops down, off the edge of the board. Sean Ferguson picks the rebound, drives down, coast to coast, and lays it up with the left hand. Smerda. Fury Miller. Smerda. High post to Cartwright, drops down Doyle, back to Cartwright. Tries for the get layup, didn't quite got blocked off, and Sean Ferguson coast to coast again, driving and just short on the board, coming off the board, but he will shoot too. That's Fury Miller's third foul, and that would also third foul of the game, and Seawolves' third foul of the quarter. Ferguson to shoot two. Ferguson short on that second one. Oh, Fury Miller coming down, drops the ball down the corner to Kahn. Swings back up top. Pollard stripped by Augustin. Augustin's going in and lays it up and in. Excellent steal. Drive up, and we have Coach Paul Vaughn of the Seawolves has decided to call a timeout just to get the boys a chance to refocus again because he's not happy with what they're doing at the moment. Mount A's has cut their lead to 15 points. Yeah, I said even with the 15-point spread we got right now, the action on the court is playing a lot tighter and a lot closer than you would think for that kind of a spread, which is an indication of just the play within the ACAA men's league. even in games where if there is a healthy point, a more than healthy point spread, both teams are not, neither team is actually is going to sit back and just either give up or just rest on their laurels for this. Both teams will continue to play and give everything they've got. It's just, if nothing else, they're playing for pride. They're going to basically prove the point that they belong here, which teams do in this league. And it's great basketball. It's to watch. It's been a fan of it since I first been involved with this league. When Mount A first started here, when I first started working with Mount A, they were in the AUS league, but the program wound up being shifted over in the late 90s to ACAA, and it's been a lot of good basketball since then. St. John bringing the ball up, Con in the corner, trying to high post it. Johnson. Sean Ferguson missed that shot, kicked it back out. Gets Nalian. He's driving in from low post and goes to lay the ball up and is fouled. That foul is on Cartwright. We do have a St. John player down. I'm not sure whether... Yeah, that's going to be Johnson. It's down at the moment. I think they might have caught an arm or an elbow or something. Yeah, they've got a towel up to his nose right away. Okay, after that short little delay there we had there, Cartwright did wind up appears to have had a bloody nose and had to clean up. Ferguson actually made both of the free throws this time. Pollard bringing the ball up for St. John. Down to Con. Long. Norris, the rebound. Drives up, 3-point shot, and almost Ferguson, the rebound. Drops over the right side. Hoop in the Herm. Goes up strong with that. Gets hit over the shoulder. By number 11, Areola. That would be his third. Ferguson to shoot one. Yep, yeah, we've got a shout out on our YouTube page from Skip Salas. Shout out to Gerard and Chap, who are two former coaches from out here over in the stands watching the game at the moment. Okay, we got St. John. Yeah, Fury Miller pushing in towards Key. Skips it across to Pollard, up top to Con. Almost lose control, does lose control of the ball. Scramble for it. The official deemed that the Mount A player gained control by contact with the lower leg of the ball. St. John gets the ball, 14 seconds on the clock. Inbounds to Pollard. Pollard to Fury Miller. Back to Pollard again. Skip pass down to the corner for Con. 3-point shot. A little bit long. Ferguson pulls up the rebound as the shot clock expires. Norris bringing the ball up the right side. Norris inside to Ferguson. It's one way, the other kicks it out to Simon Tector. Back. Tries to put it back into Ferguson. Ball's knocked away by Areola. Mount A inbounds the ball. Monroe Long 3-point shot from next side. Just misses. Pollard with the rebound, driving up the court. Fury Miller, Pollard, high post to Cartwright. Down the baseline to Areola, drives ball, kicks out the top. Fury Miller, back down to Areola, reverse layup, misses. Fury Miller goes in and tips the rebound in. Ryan Norris bringing the ball up. Yep, goes in, drives, and the ball rolls around the rim and drops in. 11-point spread at the moment. Fury Miller up top. Pollard, Fury Miller. Con, high post to Cartwright. Looks down, kicks it out to Pollard. 3-point shot. Long. Just realized Pollard's a southpaw. Don't see an awful lot of those. Okay. Monroe drive that in. Fouls on Cartwright. His second of the game. That'll put Monroe. That will put Monroe back on the line for 2. 2 minutes and 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Substitutions coming in after the second made free throw by Monroe. Vogt is in for Areola. Ball's inbounded. Smerda coming in, guarded by Deverex. Over to Fury Miller. High post to Nash. Con. Fury Miller back down to Con. High post to Nash. Not sure why he didn't try and take a shot from there. Kicked it out to Smerda, who missed the three-point attempt. Ryan Norris with the rebound, driving the ball up. Driving up the ball. Screen set by Ferguson. Used. Norris drives left, lays the ball up, just misses. Ferguson the rebound, kicks the ball out to Deverex. Over to Monroe. Monroe tried to put it down the corner to Norris, and that ball is tipped out of bounds by Fury Miller. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Mounties. Power coming back into the game for Seawolves. He will be taking out Fury Miller, number 13. Augustin inbounds the ball to Ferguson. Back to Augustin. Set the off to. Takes a shot and misses that one. That almost seemed as if they weren't sure how much time. They didn't realize there was that little time left on the shot clock, but because that was didn't really have anything set to run on that one. So, but you never know for sure. All right, Smerda down there in high post to Nash. Kicks it over to this side with Con. Nash almost gets the rebound. The rebound's picked up by Monroe. Over to Deverex. Pushing the ball down the right side. Back into the middle. Hands off to Monroe. 3-point shot. So Mounties are looking to try and I think they're trying to rush and try a minute and a half left. They're only 9 points behind at this stage. They're thinking, I don't think they're panicking yet, but I think they're actually trying to look for 3-point shots as opposed to 2-point baskets just to try and cut that lead down as soon as they can. Ferguson the ball up top. Drives. Off. Gustin with the rebound. Comes out. Kicks it out to Monroe. Monroe takes the 3-pointer just off. Vogt rebound. And I believe Ferguson is going to be called for. Yep. Ferguson is called for a rebound. Foul on that rebound. That's his fourth. That's his fourth foul of the game. Timeout called by Mount Allison. Minute and 24, 9 points. tough assignment, but it can be done. We'll go from there. Anybody else? Nope. Nothing else for shoutouts on the YouTube page at the moment. I'd like to take this moment just to thank everybody who has been watching our webcasts from the Mountie home games. And basically, we've been Steve Ridlington and I have been doing this for a little bit, and we really enjoy feedback we get from people because we know they're enjoying the product that we enjoy watching on the court as well. It's nice to see that. We'll remind you that next weekend will be an off weekend. It will be ACAA volleyball playoffs will be next weekend at Holland College on PEI in Charlottetown, PEI. The following weekend, February 28th to March 2nd, ACAA basketball conference championships will be held at UNBSJ. And we're looking forward to that. It'll be the next basketball games. We'll get a chance. Everybody will get a chance to see. And having been to a number of the ACAA championships in a number of the sport in volleyball, badminton, and basketball, it's always a good event. There's good product always put out, and it's great athletes basically sitting there and just putting on a show for the fans. Ball coming up. We've got Smerda, Power, picked off by Augustin, was in, Power's in, goes up, just out. Monroe with the rebound, up. A little strong, but that's good. Had to go up strong and got fouled on that one. And that would be on number 12. No. Yeah, that. Despite the announcer that's echoing through my ears, that foul was on number 12, Ernest Volk. Monroe will be at the line. Charity stripe for 2. Monroe missed that first one and drains the second one. 8-point spread, 1:08 left to play. Thank you, Emily T. I appreciate the shout out for my announcing. Voice is a little rough, but it's the tail end of winter. That's what's going to happen sometimes. I'm enjoying this fun here. Oh, that was number 9, AJ Nash, down low post. Not a usual place for him, but a nice delayed move. Put the ball up and in. 10-point spread. We're under a minute. Monroe short on the three-pointer, and ball catches the edge of the shot clock. 46.5 seconds. Substitutions coming in. We have Powder coming in for Monroe. This would be Monroe's senior place, his last home game as a Mountie. Valuable addition to the team and to the university. Credit to him on all fronts, academically and athletically. He's a competitor and just a great person to have around. Ball's coming up, being brought up. Nash, Power. It's in, kicks it out to Kahn. Kahn brings it up. Nash, high post to, who's that? Oh, that's Power in high post. Unusual spot for him. Usually see him outside. Kahn deep in the corner. Shot clock's running down. Ball clips the front of the shot clock. 23.8 seconds left. Mounties to inbound the ball. Caden Augustin bringing it up. It looks like Mounties just going to bring the ball up and hold it for time to expire. And final score today here in Sackville, New Brunswick at Mount Allison University. UNB St. John Seawolves 72, Mount Allison Mounties 62. Final regular season game for both these teams. St. John will be advancing as third place to into the quarterfinals 2 weeks from now, being held at their home gym. One last little shout out. One place I was surprised we hadn't seen this one earlier. Niakivia Ferguson. We usually hear an awful lot from you with Rashawn going, but says, let's go team. Shout out to the Mounties. Tough season, but it's coming together. Keep pushing, guys. Yeah, the thing is, Mounties did have a rough season result-wise, but the thing is they never gave up. It's just they pushed things through. The last couple of weeks has been tough because their top 2 point guards have been out with injuries. Hasn't helped the situation at all. But other than that, everybody's still been making a great effort, and it's just nice to see that dedication to the sport and have everybody come together and actually push things through that way. So this is Ian Allen signing off for Ben Hootchard, and we are saying this is for Mounties TV on ACAA TV. And thank you for your patronage during the season, and we'll be back. Hopefully, we're planning to be back here next year and ready to go. Okay, take care.